Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching me from any part of the world. My name is Timothy Olumide, and welcome to my channel. So please, if you have not subscribed, I want to please plead that you should please subscribe to my channel, as I promise to keep delivering more values that will help you and your businesses using digital tools. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 things you need to consider before choosing your browser. Alright, 3 things you need to consider before choosing your browser. So come along with me. Before we start, what exactly is browser? Before the advent of and the evolution of apps that we all use now on our mobile phones, on our emulators and what have you, browser is that particular piece of software that actually enables you to explore the internet. Alright, so if you are watching this video right now, if you're not using YouTube apps, it means you're actually working on a browser. So alternatively, according to computerhope.com, alternatively it is actually referred as web browser or internet browser. It's a software program to present and explore content on the World Wide Web. So you have that opportunity to go from one place to the other using your browser. So for example, if you leave this page now, you leave your YouTube channel and you are probably going to Zoom, or you wanted to check your email, or you wanted to check your your school portal or what have you, what enables you to do all that? It's actually called browser. It's a software upon which you have your bar to tap the address that you want to go to. Picture it this way. Let's say for example, look at this way. You want to go from, let me say you want to travel from one location to the other. Depending on the the distance of the journey or the trip that you wanted to take, you either probably need a visa, or you need a ticket for your transport or wherever. Alright, so without that ticket in your hand or that visa, you really wouldn't have access to that location. Probably you need to settle for a means of transport. So to travel from one location to the other, depending on the distance. So that's exactly how to picture browser. Browser gives you that opportunity to go from one place to the other on the web. Alright, so we have different types of browsers. You might have had one, for example, Google Chrome. We have the example of Safari. We have the example of Internet Explorer. We have the example of Google Chrome, alright, then Apple browser, and the rest of them like that. So there are a number of browsers on the system, on the computer, that are available. So probably in the next more consequent videos, we'll be telling you how to install how to install browsers on your system. But the focus of this video is to actually share with you things that you need to consider before you even choose a particular browser to start using, either on your mobile phone or on your computer. Alright, so first and foremost, the first browser, the first point that I would like to outline, to identify, is that you need to understand the speed of the browser that you are choosing. How fast can this software help you achieve the goal that you want to achieve? For example, if you want to travel, let me say you want to travel to East London, or let me say you want to, of course, I'm from Nigeria, I've never been to London. So let me say you live in Abuja, you want to travel to Lagos, and you're not probably coming through here, that you are coming through, let me say, the transport, cab, or you are taking a road transport. I mean, it could be a car, it could be a commercial bus. So you need to put into into consideration how fast could this particular cab take you to your destination. All right. For example, you wouldn't want to travel that long, and you're going for probably a bus, a kind of a commercial bus that's already, the engine is already given some, unfriendly noise and all that. You will want the best ever, because that's a very long journey. So you need to consider the speed of that browser. If a browser doesn't open so fast, on many occasions the issue of fast internet and what have you does not always depend on the web that you are visiting. It also depends on the browser that you are using. So you have to put that into consideration while choosing your browser. How fast is this browser? Does it work? All right. So what's the speed rate of that browser? For example, you can actually check. You can actually what do you call it? What is my? I mean, you can check what is probably my browser speed, kind of. You could. What is my browser speed? You can see a number of people are checking. Internet speed test. You can actually check. Let's say internet speed check. All right, you can see that, okay, test your internet, it seems slow. You can use the tool, blah blah blah. All right, finding optimal server. So probably this tool is going to check for you the rate. So it's very, very important that you put that into consideration. The other point that you also need to take note of before choosing a browser is the aspect of the community. You see, softwares, open source systems, many of them are built in a community. A number of people, how many programmers around the world, how many developers around the world are contributing to the betterment of this software? You need to consider that. I mean, one of the ways that you can do that is, when a new browser is launched, you can actually go to, let me say, GitHub. All right, GitHub. You can type GitHub, where the world builds software. I mean, that's the software. You can check on github.com and actually check, probably go to, you can explore and, as you can see, learn and contribute. Also, you can contribute to whatsoever project that you are, interested in. You can go to probably the marketplace and check. You need to locate your browser, that particular software you want to start using. As you can see, we have trending on. This is code review website. So we have, you can check different categories, and let me say you want to check for, you can search GitHub and probably search for a particular software that probably you just come across, and you want to check how many people are actually contributing to the development. As you can see, we have Mozilla. For searching for Mozilla on GitHub has 9,200 repository results. Mozilla Coexisting, Mozilla Central, Mozilla PointCon. So you can check how many people are actually contributing to the development of that browser. How many people around the world are interested in making that product better. You need to put that also into consideration. And on the last note, you have to. Thirdly, you need to check the productivity, level, the potential of the software before you settle for it. All right. For example, depending on what you do with your computer, but part of the major things that should be of concern to you is your productivity level. All right. It's your productivity level. So you need to be able to make sure that it's getting better on a daily basis, and whatever tool or digital tool or software that you're going to be making use of in your day-to-day activities, or in your official, whatever, or your business activity or what have you, you need to make sure they're actually contributing to the overall, goal and objective of your productivity level, right? So will this browser that you are going for, that you are opting for, increase your level of productivity? And how do you know? You need to be able to check. There are many browsers in the world now. Many browsers are now opting in for, plugins, extensions. I mean, depending on the browser that you are using. For Firefox, Mozilla, it is called plugins. For browsers like Chrome, Google Chrome, it is called, extension. Chrome extension. So you have to be able to understand how many extensions are available to you that can make your work better. All right, maybe in our consequent video, I'm going to be talking about, different tools and apps that you can use on your browser to make your work better. All right, but before then, you need to be able to answer all these questions, all right, before you settle for the browser to use. So I want to believe that this video has also, be of value to you, and has exposed you to check and to be conscious of how you choose your browser to make your work better. So guys, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in our next video. Bye.